I had always found myself drawn to creepy things in life, spending countless hours scrolling through Reddit threads and forums, searching for the next chilling tale or paragraph. So when I came across a subreddit with no members, my curiosity was immediately piqued. The subreddit was titled r/planedaxidents, and clicking on it revealed a single post. It was a crime scene photograph taken from a bird's eye view, showing the gory scene with blood splattered everywhere. The caption simply read, "The first victim," followed by the date and time. I couldn't help but feel a chill run down my spine as I stared at the image, the eerie stillness of the room and the gruesome details captured in the paragraph leaving me unsettled. I scrolled through the rest of the subreddit, finding more posts with similar paragraphs, each one showing a different crime scene. I was amazed by the level of detail and the unsettling atmosphere captured in each image. It was like I was there, witnessing the aftermath of those horrific scenes. But as I continued to scroll, a nagging feeling of unease began to grow within me. There was something off about these photographs, something that didn't sit right with me. It took me a moment to put my finger on it, but then it hit me. There were no bodies in any of the pictures. I clicked on the first post again and studied the image more closely. The bloodstains on the floor and walls were real, that much was clear. But where were the bodies? Had they been removed before the photograph was taken? It seemed likely, considering the level of detail in the pictures and the fact that they were all taken at different dates and times. Feeling a sense of unease settling in my stomach, I decided to do some research on the dates and times listed in the post. As it turned out, each one coincided with real-life crime that had gone unsolved. I couldn't believe it. It seemed that the person who created this subreddit was actually documenting real crimes. My mind raced with questions. Who was behind this subreddit? And more importantly, why were they posting these photographs and clues on Reddit? I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something sinister and twisted at play here. With a growing sense of unease, I delved deeper into this subreddit, scouring through the posts and comments for any clues or leads. But there was nothing. No names or hints about the creator of the subreddit. It was as if the person was a ghost, haunting the forums with a disturbing content. But I couldn't let it go. I became obsessed with the subreddit, constantly refreshing the page in hopes of finding new posts. The photographs and clues became more and more intricate, leading me down a dark and twisted rabbit hole. I was so consumed by my investigation that I barely noticed the passing of time. Days turned into weeks, and I found myself neglecting my daily life and responsibilities in favor of unraveling the mystery behind the planedaxidents subreddit. Then one day, I stumbled upon a new post, a photograph of a dark alley with a single figure standing in the shadows. The caption read, "Next victim." My heart raced as I recognized the alley as one of my own city. Had this person been committing crimes right under my nose all this time? Determined to find out more, I reached out to the authorities with my findings. But to my horror, they brushed me off, claiming that my theories were nothing but the ramblings of a conspiracy theorist. I was frustrated and angry. How could they not see the connections? Feeling hopeless and alone, I continued to monitor the subreddit, desperate for any new developments. And that's when I saw it. A new post with familiar scene. It was another crime scene photograph, but this time there was a body. It was clear that this was the work of the person behind the subreddit, and I knew I had to act fast. After some more digging, I finally found an IP address linked to the subreddit. The subreddit was titled r/planedaxidents, and clicking on it revealed a single post. It was a crime scene photograph taken from a bird's eye view, showing the gory scene with blood splattered everywhere. I couldn't help but feel a chill run down my spine as I stared at the image, the eerie stillness of the room and the gruesome details captured in the paragraph leaving me unsettled. Without hesitation, I contacted the authorities again, providing them with crucial piece of information that would lead them to the person responsible for these heinous crimes. The next few days were a blur, as the authorities swarmed the location linked to the IP address and made an arrest. And as the details of the case were revealed, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The person behind the planedaxidents subreddit was a middle-aged man living a seemingly ordinary life with his wife and kids. But he had a dark secret. He was a serial killer. And the subreddit was his way of documenting his crimes and taunting the authorities. The missing bodies from the photographs were found in various locations, and it became clear that this man had been committing these crimes for years, using Reddit as his twisted outlet. I was sickened by the realization that I had been unknowingly aiding his sick game by obsessing over his subreddit. But amidst the horror and shock, there was also a sense of satisfaction. I had unknowingly stumbled upon a real-life mystery and helped bring a killer to justice. And although I couldn't shake the feeling of guilt for being so involved with the case, I also couldn't help but feel a sense of pride using my passion for the strange and macabre to make the positive impact. As the subreddit was shut down and the man was convicted, I vowed to be more mindful of the content I consume online. I had learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes, the things that fascinates us the most can also be the most dangerous. And it's important to always trust our instincts and question the things we encounter, no matter how intriguing or captivating they may seem.